guys, it's Neha, and I'm gonna narrate a really long story for you guys today. So basically, this is my whole travel trip of going from India to Atlanta. Now, if you guys are woke and know, the 31st of July was a really bad day because it started raining, and half of the city where I was living in Baroda, it practically went underwater because it was raining so much. So we were supposed to leave the house at around 8 o'clock. We left at 10:30. Nobody was willing to come out. Everybody's cars were stuck in water. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it to the airport in time, and it was a disaster. I was crying. My family was stressed. We were calling the airways. It was one hell of a ride. However, around 10:30 we got this huge bus and we just sat in it, like five of us or six of us in this whole minibus, like a 12-seater minibus. So I'm gonna just show you the footage of that now. Okay, so after that we eventually get to the airport and it is full of people. Like, it's like we get there at about like 12:30, I want to say 12:45, like near 1. Okay, we get there and it is full of people. Like, I am wading through human beings. It's not even normal. Like, that is too much. And like, we are stressing because like I need to say bye to my family. This is like a whole life change. Like, this is a really, really emotional journey for me. Like, and I can't think straight. And all I'm doing is like, okay, wade through people, wade through people. Do you have all of your bags? Wade through people. Excuse me. That wasn't okay. So eventually I get in. I check my bags in and everything, and there's this like really weird, shady dude helping me. And then he comes and he asks for money, and I'm just like, okay. So I just gave out how much ever I had. Gave him whatever rupees I had on me. It wasn't much, it was just like 100, so that's fine, I guess. And then I go stand, come out, I say bye to my family. It's getting late. Like, my flight was at 3:50 in the morning, and then boarding closes 20 minutes before. So like 3:30 I had to be up there like waiting. It's around 2:45 at this point. And I'm like, okay, so what happens after that is like, I'm okay. Let's just go through immigration, get all of this done with, and then I can get through security and I'll get there. The immigration lady thinks it's a good idea to take a break when I'm next. Like, she literally went, "Excuse me, ma'am, hold on." And I stood there for 10 minutes. Mind you, all the other counters are working, and me and this one liner just backed up, like completely backed up. And she's just not coming back. And like 10 minutes is a lot of time considering the fact that I was already late. So I don't know what happened. I got through somehow, like really fast. I just darted. I went through security. I was like, I don't have time for this. So even security, they had like the fast lane and like the normal lane. Those two lines merged, and I was just like, how am I supposed to get up there in time? I'm gonna miss my flight. Mind you, I'm already paranoid that I'm gonna get lost in an airport and then missing my flight because of the rain and having to go back in the rain. I was about to cry, basically. So what happened is, I got through security somehow. I put my luggage in the dude's pile and I went through women's security and I did all of that, and then I ran. And I ran, like, my I could see my family from this like glass thing, so I said bye to them for one last time and I ran. I ran up the stairs all the way to my gate number, and they were just calling my zone. So I got there in time and I just ran into the flight. Okay, so basically I had like a 3 hour flight. The flight was really cool. There wasn't any disturbances. Normal flight, what you would expect. I slept most of the way because I was so tired. And I slept most of the way. They gave us breakfast. It was great. I don't think I have a video of the breakfast. If I do, I'll insert it. But because it was economy and there were so many people around me, I had so much social anxiety that I didn't want to film me speaking. So I didn't. But then we got off in Doha, and Doha is so beautiful. Hamad International Airport is so good. Like, Qatar did an amazing job with that. So we get off in Doha, and they have buses to take us back to the airport. Go, and I freshen up, and I get there, go through security 2 times, and then go and wait. What is my hair doing? Okay, and then I go and wait in my gate. And they opened the gates quicker than normal. I didn't go shopping or anything. I just felt like I was gonna miss my flight again, even though I had like a 3.5 hour halt. Anyway, so I just went in and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. So I went and I sat and I was trying to get the Wi Fi to work so I could tell my family that I reached the airport and I'm fine and like I'm gonna get on my next flight. My phone would not connect to the Wi Fi until 20 minutes before boarding. So I just connected it and then I went on. And then this next flight was like 15 and a half hours, but it was so good. We got like, the service was amazing. Qatar is doing an amazing job. If you're ever flying, please fly with Qatar. And this is not sponsored, I'm too small for that right now, but they have amazing service. I highly rate them. So 15-hour flight, cool, good. There were a lot of kids. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because I know like social contact and you're supposed to understand other people's difficulties, especially when you're so many people. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. But it was kind of annoying. But then I had my headphones on for most of the time, so it wasn't that big of a deal. The only thing I would say is when you're traveling, and especially when it's a really long flight, please get up and walk around when the seatbelt signs are off, because your feet will cramp, your back will hurt, and you don't want that, and you will just be cranky. Especially when you have to get off such a long flight and get your luggage, you don't want to do that. So basically, 15 and a half hours goes by, and I'm in Atlanta, and I'm like getting off of the plane, and I want to cry, but I'm not crying because I'm back home finally, and I'm just like, oh my god, what? Like till date, it's surreal, and this video is like 2 weeks late. It's so surreal and so incredible, and I'm so grateful that I was able to take this step, and I'm going to be able to make my future here, and it just makes me so happy. So I get off and I go through immigration again. Even though I'm a US citizen, I go through immigration, do all of that jazz. Really easy, not they don't hold you up. They don't like it's a really easy process. Like if you're scared of traveling like I was, don't worry about it cuz I was traveling alone. I got really bored. I was traveling for like 22 to 24 hours alone. Nobody heard stupid things come out of my mouth cuz my mouth was shut. That was really, really anxiety inducing. Like I couldn't talk to anybody. I was pretty quiet for like a whole day pretty much, except for like the obvious need be things that I need to say to people like the air hostess or whatever is going on. Otherwise, it was a pretty smooth journey. I enjoyed flying alone even though I couldn't talk to anyone. I enjoyed it. It was a good experience. I would do it again. But yeah, that's about it. My luggage took a really long time to come because it the weather just decided to be funny on me, considering the fact that I left Baroda and it rained, and then I get to Atlanta and it rains. So that was just like, the rain was just following me. There was this one devious cloud that just was like, okay, let's make Neha's life harder. And that's what happened. But I got my luggage, got out of the airport, and came to stay where I'm staying now with my relative's house. And I love it here so much, and I'm so grateful. And yeah, that was basically the rundown of my whole travel vlog. Now, I will have more videos coming soon, hopefully. But um it's kind of difficult to film because there's so much to do and so much to catch up on, but I will be making videos as frequently as possible and make them as entertaining as possible, and I'll basically just be working towards building this. Anyways, I have more stuff coming on my Instagram that is more active right now, so if you want to follow me, I'll have links down below, and I'll try and put my handle somewhere up here. But yeah, go check out my Instagram, go show me some love. Share, comment, like, subscribe, do all of that. If you're watching, please subscribe because I'm interesting and I need the help. So yeah. But yes, please subscribe and share this with your friends. Go over to my Instagram, show my friends your Instagram, do whatever. It's getting kind of interesting over there and I'm excited. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.